Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where we are currently working our way through enacting compulsory primary school, hopefully. We would be very happy to do that. We're also working a bit on our stability. We're probably going to go back to war pretty soon, but we're still at 25 infamy, so we've got some time there. And I'd like to pay down our debt here a bit. We're still paying 62k in interest. We've still got that philosophical journal expense too that we should probably get paid down. That's definitely a thing. So, taking a look here, our innovation cap has not really changed, but that's because our literacy hasn't really changed. The French Republic is starting a regime change diplomatic play against us. I mean, that seems ambitious. Who all's in this? Austria? I mean, we've beaten France and Austria before. They're going to have a really hard time getting to us. So that's the core problem for them, right? Is they're going to have a really hard time getting for us. So I guess we're not going to be staying at peace like I thought we were. They want us to do regime change, specifically to what? So they want regime change in Tripolitania. Wait, so regime change in Tripolitania. Out of curiosity, what would actually happen if we just gave in? We're in the opening moves phase. I'm not sure we care about regime change in Tripolitania. But if that would go over to France, then we would care about it. And I'm unclear. I don't think it would. We would have to wait until we're through the opening moves. Desperate allies. Let's see. 20% enactment success chance is actually really good. Do it. I'm leaning towards just giving in here. So, the other option is that we can just try to take their African holdings. That's the other option here. So we would end up, like, there's a lot of stuff here we'd be interested in taking, potentially. Not really places in France proper. We'd be interested in taking, say, French Gambia. Can we just do it from here? It would be so much more convenient if we could do it from here. Unfortunately, no. So we would end up going for French Gambia. And then we'd end up going for Senegal. And this is a lot of infamy. I'm aware of this. French Mauritania. So French Mauritania is here. Okay. Inner Mauritania. So we'd need to do Conquer State, Inner Mauritania. There we go. Timbuktu. Conquer State, Timbuktu. There we go. How are we doing on our infamy? We're at 76.2. Okay, so we've got a little bit of ways that we can go here. So then after Timbuktu, we would take, say, Sahara, which is in here somewhere, I'm sure. I don't know how this is actually sorted. Well, we go down to Sahara, East Sahara, I guess. Sure, that works. And then we would add in Conquer State, Sahara, which I saw down here near the bottom, I think. It's in here somewhere. There it is, Sahara. So we've got Sahara, we've got East Sahara, then we'd go for, say, Iran, Algiers, and Constantine. Okay, this is going to get us a lot of infamy. We're at 86.9 right now. We might want to call it good there. Or take Inner Morocco. Can we get Inner Morocco? I keep trying to go to give in. I don't actually want to do that at this point, though. So Inner Morocco would be how much? 4.6. We can take that. Beautiful. What else might we want? Something like Indian Ocean territory? We might be able to get that. 99.3. Beautiful. Okay, so we'd be going to Indian Ocean territory, but then just Africa. We wouldn't care about these fronts out here. Those are irrelevant to us. So we do something like that. We're going to want to activate our conscripts, I think. I think that's very clear. For this war, yes, we're going to activate conscripts. We're going to go through here and get all of these activated. Can we just do it quickly with like a single button somewhere? I'm sure there is. I mean, we can go through, you know, like this, but that's the same amount of speed functionally as going down the list. So we'll do something along the lines of all of this. Phenomenal. With all of these conscripts coming up, that should be absolutely fine. And then the real question is, where are they going to focus? Previously, they've not focused in Africa. So, we're going to go send Timothy Colebrook out over here immediately. I'm going to send Lawrence Morum out over here. Actually, I would love to get French Ivory Coast. I don't suppose we can toss that in there too. How much would that cost? 9.4? That'll put us up over 100. And being up over 100 is bad, if I recall correctly. Really bad. We could try it and see what happens. It's a possibility, actually. What could go wrong? Let's do it. Let's see what happens here. I'm just going to grab Ivory Coast here. Nothing else. So, French Ivory Coast. So now we're a pariah. Yeah, 100% radicals from Conquest, and I believe other nations can now do cut down to size CBs on us. So we definitely don't want to go any further than that, for sure. We might want to consider moving up some of these barracks, and I'm going to do exactly that. Just here in Khuzestan for now. And we'll just get those built up. This is going to be some economic woes. I think that's very clear. So we'll get those brought on up, and we're going to send, let's see, did we send anyone down here? Yes, we did. We're going to send Peter Stepford Sackville over to this front. Frederick Balfour is going to come on over here. We're going to then send, who do we have that's relatively big? Bartholomew Leslie can come out over to this front. He's not actually huge, but that'll do for now. And we don't actually have a front out over here. So that's fine for the moment. We could send some of these smaller guys out over here. And there's Alexander McVeigh. And then Philip Shepard. And then as we get conscripts ready, we can send additional forces. No, you're supposed to be attacking front up here at this front. There you go. Cool. Okay, we can send Prince George out over to this front. There we go. And then there's these fronts out over here, but honestly, I don't really care about them right now. I want to take France's African holdings. That would be great. We're not going to quite get all of them, but if we can pull this off, that's going to be pretty huge. Yeah, a bunch of people are going to embargo us. This is not shocking. Not shocking in the slightest. We're going to get these barracks built in Khuzestan. And for now, that'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, a lot of people are not very happy with us at this moment. Yeah, Free States of America declaring a rivalry. Michael Grosvenor should be mobilized, and we can send him out over this direction. Who else do we have? Richard Bourne. You can come out over here. Jacob Titmus, you can come out over this direction. And Thomas, you are fine out over here. Lewis McRae, you can come this way. And Lion Stepford Sackville, you can come out over this way. Phenomenal. That should be at least someone at each of these fronts. Prussia declared a rivalry. No shockers. And we have disappearing interest in the Rhine. That's fine. I don't care too much about that. So they're cocky right now. We are going to bump up our military wages up to maximum. And I want to check in at what we've got going on here. Okay, yep. For now, that's fine. We can definitely continue to scale our military, but I'm okay with where we're at right now. So, who else do we have here that we could mobilize? Prussia is embargoing us. No shockers. Charles here can definitely be sent out to one of these fronts. We'll send him out here. Okay. And then we've got, say, well, kind of nobody. So there's definitely some French units out over this way. When is this war going to break out? Okay, we're about halfway there. Cool. So we've got more forces on the way. We're mobilizing up. Now, they do have more forces than we do. There's no doubt about that. That said, hang on. Where's all of our vassals? Are they not in this? Or are they just automatically in it? They're not in it. Why aren't our vassals in this, I wonder? Also, Russia is leaning this direction. No one would accept sways currently. I'm not shocked about that. We're going to, for Prussia, we're going to work on improving relations with them. That's definitely something that we want to do. Anyone else that we want to work on here? Actually, Russia. We'll improve relations with them as well. And for now, that'll do. So we're kind of turning this into a war of significant expansion for ourselves, right? We don't actually care if we lose this, necessarily. Return British East Sahara, transfer Arisa and Bastar. Those would be a little annoying, but yeah, I don't care too much about that. So France is currently cocky. We're going to be looking to wrap up a lot of these fronts extraordinarily quickly. That is our goal, is to get these fronts cleared up and focused in on Africa. So we're going to go negative here, no doubt about that. That's not surprising in the slightest. So we have additional forces on the way over. Let's see who else we can mobilize. At this point, no one. Okay. I want to check in real quick and see about recruiting any additional... Yeah, we can actually recruit somebody in the Senegal HQ, but we're at 20 generals. So for now, that's all we can do. We can't move these generals to a different HQ, can we? No. It's a little odd that we can't. We'd have to retire the general. We can't just move him to a different HQ. But whatever. I guess that's fine for now. Our law has progressed to study. That's great. And we're continuing to mobilize on up. The war has now broken out. And so we can see that we are going to be winning on most of these fronts. Completely unopposed on many of them. Including this one, which is incredibly important because we'll free up Timothy Colebrook basically instantly. So that's great. Now he is going to head to here. It'll take him 63 days to get there. And we're beating the French here, which is actually mildly remarkable. I like it. All of these fronts are actually completely done. Cool. So we've got a number of forces now that are able to be redirected. So we're going to send you here. We're going to send you out here. We're going to send you here. And I'm just going to go around in a big old circle here. So we're going to send Alexander McBain here. We're going to send Thomas Fitzmaurice over here. We're going to send Michael Grosvenor down here for now. And is that everybody? No. We need Lewis McRae. And then we need this guy over here. We need... You're standing by at the Caribbean HQ. Yep, that's fine. And Prince George is going to head down over here. There's only the 3 fronts right now. And I do want to get our Navy patrolling coast here. I also want to consider getting ourselves another admiral in the North Sea HQ. Yep, you'll do. We'll promote you up. And I want you to patrol coast. Yeah, exactly where you are. So we're just defending our home islands with our Navy. That's going to make it very difficult for them to handle this. So we have forces moving here, and this battle's going to keep going for a while. That battle's really good for us, actually. Are we attacking here? Yes, we are attacking here. Okay, and we're just pushing in the French. Looks great. A foreign manifesto, huh? Sure, our struggle is an international one. So at this point, the French and the Austrians are objectively losing this. Yeah, Austria is in this. They're mobilizing up. But we have a lot of forces pouring in over here, and this battle is still going. That's good. We want this battle to be extended, to last as long as possible. So that's absolutely great, and we're going to pour more and more troops in on both of these fronts, and we're just going to squeeze the French from both sides. Now, they have a lot of forces piling in here, and we might, after this battle, change over to defense on this front, while we just push in on this front. We'll see. Return British East Sahara, transfer Orissa and Bastar. So they'd have to attack down here. This is French. That's interesting. I didn't realize that that was French. There's no front there, which was why that didn't tip me off. Okay. Well, for now, that's okay. 800 of our convoys were sunk. Very rude. Well, what's going on over here with this battle? If I can select it? Okay. The French are winning up there. That's not super shocking. We're getting additional forces in over here, of course, and over here as well. We're still mobilizing up. We have a couple of generals that could theoretically be mobilized and moved in if they had troops. Prussia sided with Spain in this military revolt. We don't care about this military revolt. That is deeply irrelevant to us right now. Cool. I want to check in on the status of our... Oh, we could go up to trench infantry. We can also be on industrial ports. I want to check here... Hang on. Did we need to do reset production methods? Yes, we did. Okay. So that's all fine. I want to then check in... Wow, what am I doing? Okay, buildings. There we go. This is where we want to be. Phenomenal. We could jump down to trench infantry. I think that we don't yet, or we only send our conscripts down. Yeah, I think we shouldn't yet. That's going to cause significant issues. Success chance? Do it. Honestly, I'm leaning towards staying on attack on this front. And yeah, they are occupying a little bit out over here, or going to occupy a little bit out over here. But we're pushing in on this side. So far, we're winning this war. Objectively. And we don't have to take everything, right? We don't have to take everything. I'm going to go in and I'm going to retire Edmund Glencorse. I'm also going to retire Wyndham Ged. Nope, that was standby. I'm going to retire him. There we go. And any of these here, there we go, that are 0 strength. At this point, they're going to stay 0 strength. So they're going to get retired. We can bring in additional armies then, and specifically from the Senegal HQ. So we would bring in this guy, and then in the South China HQ. Beautiful. And then in the Nile and the Southern Africa HQs. There we go. So we can promote... I think it was this guy that could be promoted. Maybe again? Nope, that's good. Okay, so we're going to mobilize him and send him out to reinforce this. We're going to mobilize this guy. We don't need to promote any of these smaller ones. We're just going to send all of them over to pile in on this. Beautiful. I wouldn't mind launching an attack over here, but we'll need to free up forces first. How's this going? Okay, we're losing this. We definitely need to get reinforcements in over here. They're arriving shortly, though. Cool. So with those forces re-arriving, that's not really the word I'm looking for. With those forces arriving, we should be able to start pushing out over here. I do want to designate a strategic objective, though. Electrical capacitors. Okay, noted. I do want to designate a strategic objective of this. We want to get that back under control. They do need to occupy all of these, though, if they want to get our war support below 0. We're winning this war right now, but that does need to be worked on. So I do want to come through here. We can get electric sewing machines. We can get automatic power looms. Both of those are really strong. We can go for brine electrolysis. That's really, really good. We're definitely happy about that. We might have a shortage of electricity. We'll see. We're on electric fences for livestock ranches. That's completely fine. Anything else in here that we need? That is a negative. After the war, we're going to upgrade to trench infantry. Right now is not the time to do it. Especially not since we are technically winning this war. How's this attack going? Yeah, we're pushing in. Phenomenal. So they can't go below 0 because we're not occupying East Sahara, Sahara, and French Inner Morocco. French Inner Morocco is, of course, over here. So that's going to be potentially an issue for us. I'm actually going to pull this guy off of the line. Specifically what I want is I want to launch a naval invasion of French Inner Morocco with one of our smaller forces here, like Philip Shepherd. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll get that set up so that that's done. And then Sahara, East Sahara, of course, this is East Sahara here. We just need to control all of this. So we'll work our way through that. We are winning this defense. That's good. And how are we doing over here? We're winning this attack. Phenomenal. So eventually the French aren't going to be interested in continuing to attack here, right? Eventually that's going to be the case. Our naval invasion is going to go off when? 2 weeks. Beautiful. So this is expensive. We're building some glassworks right now. What else are we lacking at this moment? Actually, kind of nothing. Well, market access. Market access isn't shocking. We're being blockaded for a lot of stuff. I want to check in on our status of infamy. 104. Okay. Cool. That's looking good. And our compulsory primary school goes over to voting. Magnificent. Now, we've beaten France and Austria before, so it's not really a surprise that we're winning this. It's actually kind of a surprise that they managed it. We've successfully invaded Inner Morocco, so no problem there. Now I want to grab this guy, and I want to launch a naval invasion out over here with this same unit, Philip Shepherd. Over you go. Fantastic. So we have small advantages over here. Are we attacking this? Yes, but we're failing the attack. Okay. How are things looking out over this way? We're succeeding this attack, so that's wonderful. So we just need... Oh, we can now drop France down below 0. They cannot drop us below 0. We are objectively winning this. So that's great. We're going to get this occupied. Colonial affairs investment goes down. Cool. And France's war enthusiasm is not doing so well. Not doing so well at all. So we're definitely going to grab war reparations and everything else that we can. We're going to be pressing all of these. Now they have 1,300 reasons to not accept this. Sure, that's fully expected. But we're going to push them out of Africa here, or substantially out of Africa. They're not going to have full push out of Africa status here. Hey, we successfully grabbed over here. So Philip Shepherd at this point should come over and help out on this front. It'll take him 62 days to get there, but that's fine. How much more glassworks do we need to build? Actually, not that many. We are working on oil rigs behind this. Beautiful. So that's great. I would love to see the French pushed out of East Sahara, but we are working on pushing into East Sahara and regular Sahara up here. Is this all impassable down here? I don't think... Well, actually, it might be. This is the impassable terrain. So this is all passable. Okay. Noted. We're winning this attack. What's going on over here? This is the more awkward front, but we are actually winning this attack. That is great. So we're going to get them pushed out of here. And keep in mind, this is a purely defensive war. Oil discovered in Oman. Beautiful. We're about to maybe get compulsory primary school, which would be absolutely excellent. And we just unlocked film as well. And there's compulsory primary school. Perfect. Now, we probably don't want to try to put in any laws that would be controversial while we're fighting France. That would probably not be for the best. I do want to check in on our arts academy here. Oh, yeah, we can definitely go down to film art. Beautiful. Do it. How are we doing on arc welding? 15 months away on that. Okay. Looks absolutely wonderful. We're going to be dropping out of pariah status relatively soon, which is good. And this just seems like a great opportunity to take a bunch of stuff from France. I don't know why they thought they could pull this off when we know that we can beat them, and we have known this for multiple wars now. I don't know. I don't have an explanation for this. But whatever. They're definitely losing this war. However, it is time to put a cut in here. And I think that this war is going to stretch on for an uncomfortable length of time. We're going to win it, but it's definitely going to take a bit. So I'm going to have to put a cut in here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.